Hello, hello? Can I be heard? Going to turn off for now. Yes, okay. Nice. Sorry. Uh, okay, so stream chat still doesn't work. Still invisible. That's annoying. Oh well. Okay. Hello. Right, Kyoe really likes to sneak around. Uh, hmm. Guess I'll wait to sneak over here. Double the action. Okay. Good enough. How's everyone? How's the season treating everyone? Hello, Burning Godzilla. How's it going? It's okay. Not raining too bad. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't actually know how to change the text color though, so we're going to ignore that. Hate the season so far? Yeah, I'm with you there. Season kinda sucks. We very well pulled Burning and Final Wars card. Nice. I got a load of cards from the map pool. It's insane. Yeah, chat's a little bit better. It's still invisible. Anybody would win. Nice. Okay. Well, I mean, I can take deck suggestions. This is what I'm running for now, because it works. The only thing I will say is that I can't run Burning 2019 because I still don't have him. Also, this game really wants me to play Spamro for some reason. They hold a second copy of the Ultima HP card. Tempting top 100? Okay. If I find you, I will just give you wins. Top 100 is an achievement. Is it your first time? No, I forgot to turn my sound up. Whatever, I'll deal with that later. Deal with the sound problem later. Ooh, what the heck? It's the first time I've seen buffed units are the final war result is so stupid. it definitely feels like a buff to try to counter Skarking because 120 range is what Scar has, but at the same time, it feels a little bit far. Old Final Order SMG have been ruled. Yeah, they have. They are crazy. Burning Godzilla ult is also pretty good. Done with story burning. Nice! Animation for YouTube or. Ooh, Rio. Season has convinced you to get Void to level 17. Makes sense. That's unfortunate, man. Old burning does require some skill, in my opinion. People tend to throw him. Yeah, by himself he dies, of course. His explosions are actually pretty nice, but they're not going to carry on their own. Let's turn the audio up. There we go. Okay. Ortho will have to take Matt Lights in the meantime. Ortho works at like a level 6. You need to hide him behind some tankier units, but Ortho does not need very many levels. His damage is crazy. Yeah, that's right. They need to be 2 or 3 months old to Matt Light, which is slightly unfortunate. Do you have trains? You probably have trains. Yeah. Okay. You shouldn't Godzilla, so I'm adding him to 15 no matter what. Yeah. It's a fair investment. Drop MT. MT can tank a little. Oh, hi Legion. Hmm. I'm probably focusing my Gmon all burning and probably make you use. Yeah, honestly, that's not a bad use of the ace. All burning is cracked. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Kaiju. Baby 91. Anyone's not a bad investment. Oof, that is painful. I don't really want to avoid here. I could wait here now. I want to be greedy. Not really. How about it? Thing's already pretty damaged too, so it's nice. Few months for Godzilla the series collab? Okay, hi Des. Okay. You're not going... Okay, yeah, you're going for... Nice. Okay. This isn't great. Bye-bye Miles. Or a Monster Hunter. I'm not too big into Monster Hunter. I kind of know what's going on, but... Alright. Oof. Okay, yeah, -1 just turns up there. Oh my... Who thought of giving 120 range? Legion's death sound effect is goofy. Yeah. What I want... Who thought it'd be a good idea to give Legion, or to give, Final Wars alt 120 range? That is crazy. Monster Hunter collab would do... It is based on that very poorly received film. Unfortunately, I don't really know too much about Monster Hunter, so... Same person who thought Rio would be a good idea? Probably. I mean, I see their vision. Their vision is probably something for Scar. Probably something that they're doing to nerf Scar a little bit, the chef. Just because they can't nerf him directly anymore, at least they're unwilling to, so they're gonna power creep him with things like 0-4T. Did I get 2 immediately? I got 2 immediately. And I complain about Rio's range and some of them. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you missed. Should have nerfed Scar first? Yeah. I agree. Synager unit? It's probably more Monster Hunter, and I don't know Monster Hunter very well. Oh. Okay. Armor's dead. And you gave up. Honestly, this creeping range meta is really starting to be a problem. Not as bad as cards. Cards are just the biggest problem in the game. Probably have to wait until Supernova for Scar to get any significant changes. Yeah, and by that point you'll be power crept, so no one's gonna care anymore. Loganzilla. Toho's logic is puzzling. Toho used to nerf units. They still do if enough people complain about them, and it's just that no one complained about Scar because Rio was in the game. Hello. Well, okay then. Barely any they're able to use arcade cheeks except choosing fights. Sounds about right. Okay. There is a Shimo. There is a Legion. Legion's not going to do anything. I stand corrected. Legion's going to do a little bit of something. Pull you guys away. Power equip is known for any units, especially collab. Yes. Everyone spam Nerf Scar and Alt Final War every tweet they post. For now, my biggest concern isn't really Scar or the Alt Final Wars. It's more of all of the cards that they gave us. You know, the ones that actually break the game. I think those things, maybe it wasn't the best call. Okay. Random delayed explosion. Great. Hello, Legion. Oh no, that's not Legion, this is Buggin. Are you going to try to avoid my stuff? Yes, you are. And you're going to make the mistake of avoiding into Moth Leader. Which is very intelligent indeed. Bye-bye. Level 30 Shimo. Okay, it's a heat ray. I think cards most attention right now. Nerf free. Cards right now are like really easy to get. Just saying. Just saying. I rolled one of the gachas earlier, like 2 hours ago. Got four legendary cards. It's crazy. Is that Naranga? That is Naranga. So the seasonal cards need to be easier to get. If you want to get old cards, just roll the purple. Just roll the event gacha. This is slightly concerning. Nice. That Pierce on Burning is crazy. I think the cards the most attention right now. Okay, yeah, I read that one. Cards just need to be rebalancing so they aren't buffing one specific unit. It's not even just spammer anymore. Right now it's the 5 costs and unders. Like, cams have way too much HP. Yesterday I saw my level 32 Girth with card boosts failed to kill a 2-star Chibi that I don't think was level 30 because of cards. Burning's max attack breaks the sound barrier. That is true. 4 cards. Karyu. 4 cards. Cards. You come here. If you want to roll 4 cards and you don't care about this because this gacha is trash, you roll here. You roll the 4-star anniversary cards. I did this today, like 2 hours ago. Got 4 rainbow cards. Admittedly, 3 of them were from I don't know what the thing is called, but oh well. Charlie Slayer. Ooh, good player. You're a good team. Tokyo Final Wars. Yeah, stream is so delayed. Yeah. Okay, well, you're gone. Double sticker, let's be friends. Beginning, no LFF here. Okay, no, it's always good there. Okay. I need to focus up a bit. Earth MZ. I think 3-star rate should be was ×2, so your chances of getting a good card was even. Yeah, the ×2 card draw for the 3-star one, that one's a really good offer. It's like every time I've rolled, I've gotten at least 2 3-star cards, which is insane. I don't get why Mega Gear's 3-star should be 2-star as it buffs. Busted gifts are horrible. Yeah, but old cards have been power crept to hell, so. Hello, Evolved. I don't like that combo. Well, I like it when I'm using it. I don't like it when being used against me. Okay. We're alive. Getting DFW card and GVD card. Boost group units. Nice! Seems like Baron Godzilla is probably the best unit this season. That is wrong. The best unit this season is the Final Wars ult. That they buffed. Might try the ult MZ. I tried him. He doesn't fit in my deck. He doesn't fit here, so I didn't end up using him. But he seems maybe promising. Rip Girth. Okay, we might just void that if we get value on it. Talking about, okay, yeah, for new units, yeah. I mean, that was kind of obvious. The Gamera units were going to be dead on arrival. We already predicted that. I mean, Legion's kit is trash for 7 cost. And using my own tricks against me, I see. Okay, get rid of that. Please heal, please heal. Nice. Is he dead? He's not dead. Okay. Girth is still alive somehow. Legion is really cool. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. They're all too expensive. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Good game. That was close. Let's meet again. I'm glad Gamera units weren't broken as hell, at least. Okay. The one thing I will say about Spamra, and this is like the one thing you're gonna hear good about Spamra that I'm gonna say, is that Spamra on launch, when there weren't a million cards to buff him, was fine. At least they aren't broken like certain Show Turtle that somehow gotten for a version of Show Godzilla. G67 Noble Duo? That would be cool. Oh. Victory Evade. Nice. Nice, nice. All the good players. Slick's been doing pretty good though. Yeah, okay, he's running his normal stuff. Yeah, he's running his normal stuff, okay. Rainbow. Megalon, I can't see half the screen. Just blow a lot of stuff up and I think... Please still hold buff GMK. GMK desperately needs a buff. GMK should have been buffed before GO4 Tokyo version. MZ's dead. It's unfortunate. Aqua. Severe because now we have plenty of units to deal with Spammer. Before 20 you had nothing. Says Ghidorah. Yes, that may be true, but you forget that Spamera wasn't actually really good before energy cards. Because yeah, you could run Spamera, hoping for R19 to get some boost. R19 desperately needs stuff too. Ooh. Girth, did you miss? I think Girth missed. I'm in wave attack on now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think we're dead. I think we are dead here. Good game. It's me again. Good team. Your cards and health booster spammer is a massive issue, but in my opinion it's the shield. Damage its camera supporting was always my issue. That is true. That was my issue. Energy cards don't help. The energy cards don't help, but Gamera without the 3.5 card, or at least Spammer without the 3.5 card, doesn't really exist. Like, it's there, but fixed where there's no cards. Spammer is not meta because you can't spam random stuff and win. It just doesn't happen. For me, the health boost cards are the worst because before, Spammer is annoying, but now you don't even need Gamera, you just die to spam because you have energy cards that give units, like Chibi, plus 1000 HP. I have Valentine card and Assault and Legion card to help me. Yeah. The energy cards aren't the problem anymore. The problem now is that they have... they're basically like 4 or 5 costs. Another cheap spam energy card is ridiculous. 3.5 or 4.5 to 4 to 4.5 isn't so bad. It's actually like significantly worse than all the other energy cards. So that one isn't so bad, in my opinion. Just energy base here. But Burning Godzilla Gaming, the reason the health cards are the worst is very simply just because of how the game is buff or how the game is balanced. Yeah, okay. Yep. That sound is so satisfying. True, I guess you can run it with 3.5 card with the H boost for spammer deck in your spamming units for days. You don't even need to run Gamera to spam. You don't even need to run Gamera to spam anymore. That's how stupid things like the Ultima plus 6 to 800 HP card is. You don't need like spammer to support. Yeah, you run SKG 4.5 DAX. I think those are the healthiest for the game. 3.5 and 5.5 should be niche decks. They shouldn't be mainline meta. Oh, Megalon. What is that? It's a crab. Wondering if the M-Boss HP boost was a mistake. M-Boss got an HP boost? When? That Legion? That's Legion. Okay. Good game. Yeah, card... base health boost seems a little much. Okay. Let me check. 5k HP. With or without cards? That's because I like a couple of 6 cost units or higher. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the 4.5 ones are good because they're flexible. You can run cheap units and get to 4.5. You can run heavy units and get to 4.5. I think it should have probably been 4.3 to 4.7 or to 4.8. Oh, what the heck? Where's mine? Mine's level 10. Without cards. Mine's at like 1.3k HP. True, and you don't even need spammer for it. Guess why? Because they have the cards, the ultimate, well, the singular point cards that give plus 1,000 HP to your team. And then it doesn't matter how much AoE you run when the enemy has a 3.5 deck full of 1,000 HP units. My base is level 20. Okay, mine's level 10, so. Yeah, the problem with HP cards. Level 20 is when it's dumb. Okay, yeah, so it gets dumber at like 30 plus, okay. Shinnin Dorats, this looks like typical spam, this looks like typical spam. Hi, come here. Hi. Good thing it doesn't pump out as fast as Chopper Base. Yeah, but to compensate, the units have stun. Okay, yeah, there's trains. Kind of expected. SMG. Okay, this looks... Oh, this looks fast cycle. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I do not like that at all. That looks fast cycle. At some point, cheap decks annoying because the units went that. Yeah, that's the problem. You make a cheap deck who wasn't applied to energy base. Thankfully, although you can boost energy base now. Well, there's cards that boost facility HP. That was the waste. Maybe not. Maybe that was a bit of a waste, but... Yeah, let's get Earth out. Don't give them ideas. I don't know what you're talking about. Energy base already gets card boosted. Like, oh god, what the? Oh! On Jinx. You should say to myself during those matches why you won't die. Why won't you die? Yes, that makes sense. You give... Okay, well... I mean, it's not very hard to understand. You have... We'll go to my choppers, because my choppers have levels. Where's airbase? Airbase. The chopper has equal attack and HP and 1.1 second attack speed. That is... basically the same thing. Okay, so the problem, we see choppers have basically like 296 DPS. A health boost. I don't want energy. No, I don't want that to happen because the whole thing balancing energy base is trains. Is the fact that trains just kill it. Okay, so the problem with basically be worthless. Yeah, and then they buff train bombs, and train bombs is already cancer as heck. Does everything, but okay. Here's the problem with choppers. You have basically 296 DPS, a little bit less, I think. And you have... So, okay, yeah, so 296 DPS, 296 attack. If they actually have 296 HP, they die in one hit, unless you're comically underleveled, so... Well, but you turn that into 1,296, suddenly they can tank maybe one hit from something. And then most AoE doesn't help. Mothra has Mothra as a unit has 2-second attack speed, like 55 DPS. It's not so bad. And the problem with the cards is that low cost units, they're cheap, they have insane DPS, but they die quickly, so you give them 1,000 HP, suddenly they stop dying, but they have all the DPS and the same low cost, and suddenly, well, you can't kill them, they will just out-DPS you. Doesn't even matter. You can run 3 AoE units, 4 AoE units, it doesn't matter. Just because. Okay. Okay. Still seeing Fukuoka. Pretty much a return of Storm meta? Yeah, basically. Like, Spammer needed a bit of a nerf because the invincibility was just too fast. Bogni will not be eating good. Bogni's gonna get overrun. You're going to play your Boggin or whatever into that push, and your Boggin or whatever is going to get brutally murdered simply for trying to exist. Okay, this is going to be a problem. Goodbye, please have low levels on everything. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Hi, come here. No, it's not Burning Godzilla. It's not that Bagan needs levels, it's that stuff doesn't die fast enough. So Bagan, it doesn't matter. He's 6 cost, they're gonna play we need Bomb Meter to return. Honestly, that wouldn't be so bad. Problem is, okay, so you have your Bagan out. He's chaining to units. For maybe 3 extra energy, they can play like five more units than you. Support that meta. Yeah, true. Why is Girth almost dead? Okay. Okay, Are we living? Are we dying? What's happening? We're dead. We're kind of alive, but not really. Hanging on by a thread. A heal leader. Do you blow up? Good. Boost will be unlikely. I might be dead here. Okay, I'm dead here. Good game. That hand was awful. Original Burning needs so many buffs, it's crazy. Okay, As long as Vagan... So it doesn't have the death explosion, yeah. As long as Vagan can kill a swarm unit in one hit and then he'll be good. But with all the HP boosts, yeah, it's unlikely. You're gonna run your Bagan, he's going to get... You're gonna play him for 6. The opponent's going to play 10 energy, which is going to be... We'll ignore Gam. They're gonna play 10 energy, it's going to be... Megalon... What else? Megalon and Ebera. Like... 3... like 2 swarms, like... Cams and Rats. And you're going to get overrun because Bagan can't chain to all of that, and they have enough HP to tank at least 1 hit. Choose between different metas in the game. Bomb meta and Earth meta. Honestly, does stun resist make BG19 more dangerous? No, it doesn't, because he dies anyways. And the most impactful thing was that he gets up better. But it doesn't matter because he still sucks. Unless your name is Levy, Squad Leader Levy, or his BG is actually a little threatening, but that's because he has a lot of levels on it. If you have levels on Burning Godzilla, yeah, you like the stun immune. If not, no, he just dies anyways. Let's be friends. Yeah, Bagan can only chain to 5 enemies, so... If you're, disgusting. Ugh. And this is probably a good example. Girth, did you miss? Do you go for buildings? Yeah, you do. 1979 has been very solid. Deep. Ugh. Okay, getting no for it is actually at least kind of respectable. What did you play, Gurren? Those things off my screen? Exactly! And then we have Mog here, who's going to... Mog's gonna take up a load of hits. Exactly, and this is the problem. Nothing dies! Okay, recovery, recovery, recovery. Yeah, we're already getting outcycled here. Well, we've been getting outcycled for a while. Yep, there's the shield. So now they're not going to take any damage. This thing's going to give defense up. You can't do shit! Problem with Samura. Good game. That's the problem. You can play heavy, you can play AoE. This deck has a lot of AoE. It doesn't matter. Because nothing dies. And if nothing dies, what's the point? You get overrun. That's a bot. The joke in this game was Battle Battle in the early days. Now Gurren's kit is really annoying. He needed a bit of a buff, but when you take low-cost spam units and then you make them immortal, I wonder why the game suddenly breaks in half. I wonder why the game breaks in half when you can't kill anything anymore. Run AoE, they say. It gets rid of spammer, they say. No, it doesn't. Nothing dies. And then spammer users have the goal to say that spammer is not broken. Yeah, Showa is probably getting nerfed. That is true. Showa has very much want to say B. Yeah, Showa B. He got removed from Egg, and last time something got removed from Egg, it was Rio who got nerfed, or Shin and MZ leaders, which kind of makes sense. Rio, Chibiza, Ariaka, and Kumo. Yeah, exactly. The problem now isn't Spamra, though. The problem is moved past Spamra. You have low-cost buffing cards. I don't even have a... You have the low-cost buffing cards, and suddenly... It doesn't matter that Gamera's not good anymore. It doesn't matter that Mogera can get nerfed. Here's the trains. Thank you for using your trains and your void. That's the thing. Gam getting nerfed now doesn't matter anymore. I didn't use them. Some 3-piece, huge problem. Spammer running. Wheels dumping. Game, I'm thinking I'm leaving. Yeah, that's basically the game. If you're a spammer user, okay, good play. Raining Godzilla, you're absolutely correct. That is exactly the state of the game right now. It's a very sorry state. I missed moth ability? I missed moth ability. Whatever. Yeah, you can, it doesn't matter if you nerf Spammer anymore. Imagine dumping mats into Spammer only for it to get nerfed. That's the same as every orange team again, but Ortho is rented being white. Yeah, basically. Okay. Gonna have to focus here. Doing evolving Biolante now? How much Ghidorah do you want to spam this game? God damn. You lose. God damn. Yeah, and this is the problem with Spamra. You can't void it. You void Spamra, and then they come back 2 seconds later with an equally dangerous push. Cinema SPNG could have been Ortho. Agreed. City. Sad. If only RIP. Okay, what are we saying here? The Gamma nerf. Yeah, the cards already did the damage. It doesn't matter now. You can nerf Gamma, it doesn't matter. Because the cards are here. See, I have the Ultima card. None of these are just for these two are energy cards, and this is for MC Leader, but this is just plus 600. Getting 3,500 on Mothra. We're getting 2,800, 2,200 on airbase. Getting 4,000 on Gam, which is crazy. Getting 2,600 on Guirin. We're getting basically 5,000 on Varen. We're getting 3,000 on Ibera. We're getting 2,800. That's not actually so bad. And you were there for missions you don't count. Use Void Ghidorah so much centered on screen proper. Yeah, exactly. 4K HP at level 6. Exactly. Or you could be like a dedicated tank. You could have 4K HP at level 6 if your attack is pissed. Like no attack, bad attack speed. And that's the ultimate card, not even maxed. I have 2 copies at it's plus 600 HP. It's not even. Yeah, we're gonna talk. Yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk since I'm gonna try to set double maps. Card boosted. Try cam. It's earlier. Exactly. I have. Wait. But Void Ghidorah with thumping Gmats. Notice whenever I get 0.10%. I call Void Ghidorah is worth putting mats until he's level 17 because then he can do 100% damage at level at 9 cost. Until then he can't. Okay, so level 32 Girth, 7+ card. This used to be the Ghidorah card. It doesn't change anything. What is that? 2,000 damage, basically. No, it's like 2,100 damage. So, face friend. Yeah. It's the thing. It's like 2,000. What is that? 2,300 damage on. Or, no, 2,100 damage on Girth, level 32. Doesn't one-shot a Chibi Godzilla. 2-star Chibi. I don't know if it was level 30 or not. I don't think it was. That is insanity. Anyways, we're gonna wait. Cards need to be nerfed so bad. Doesn't even, yeah, exactly. And then he died to a swarm because he couldn't one-shot the swarms. 2.1k damage can't one-shot a Chibi. I don't think it's even worse that I don't even remember if it was a level 30 Chibi, but I don't think it was. Can't even one-shot a sub 30 Chibi. That's how insane it is. We're just waiting on the map so we can set double maps. Mine's level 30. What do you have? Yeah, 1.7 HP. 1.7. So yeah, you get over 2.1k with cards. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so we're just waiting. We're just waiting for double maps. We're just waiting for double maps. Cards are going to stay, and nerf is important. Exactly. Are we back? I'm streaming. Yeah. Stream crashed. Are we back? Can you hear me? No, the power cut. I think it's because of the storm going on outside, and apparently, oh yeah, true. Apparently, MZ is visiting my area. Whatever. Not enough to maintain. Problematic. I am very. Reload OBS. Don't really want to try. Okay. I'll set those off. Set those off. I can't even. Oof. Yeah, tiny power outage, so I lost connection for a second. I'm gonna go get it from my phone, really. Couldn't be seen by the human eye. Yeah, sorry, stream crash for a second because of the storm outside. Hopefully GBL is still going to be fine until the Wi-Fi comes back. What time is it? Okay, we've been here for about an hour. And it's going again. Dang. Okay. We're on internet. I'm on internet. Okay. Okay, OBS disconnected from chat. It seems to be back. I don't know how laggy this is going to be, though. We can try. It's back. Okay. OBS is. Can I reload OBS? Are you a bot? You don't look like a bot. You might be a bot. Okay. Okay, at least we're back. Still hate this about SMG that he covers after. Wi-Fi saying get off battle line. I mean, you can't see it through that window because the glare is really bright, but there's a storm outside, so. Getting 3 losses and a pity bot. That is true, but I don't think we got 3 losses. Sometimes it just matches you with a bot anyways. Okay. Did we get 3 losses? No, we just came out of a win. Ooh, rank 65, let's go. What do you mean it was more store? It's gray every single day. It's gray like 90% of the time. No opponent met. Cloudy here. There's a bit of a storm. It's not so bad. OPS doesn't want to reconnect the chat. Oh well. It's great, but that's all. No rain, no nothing. Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Gloomy boredom. Yeah, that sounds like the UK. Nukes rule. I remember you. You look like you're running Spamero. You are not running Spamero. You ready? Oh dear, oh dear. Nice, effective on gloomy days. Makes sense. No pissed off moth. Oh no, that's not good. Let's go. He's not gonna die now. I understand why Void doesn't kill through shield, through defense up, but Void should kill through defense up. What the heck is this? I... God, you fucking munter. I'm not even gonna bother with that. So fun. I should not have pulled him there. I'm having so much fun right now. Having so much fun getting my ass handed to me right now. This game is where villains exist. Maybe, probably. I don't know. It looks like you just stole Queen's full deck. Yep, Rio in overtime. Literally nothing you can do about it as he snipes all your units to death. I mean, I'm dead anyways because of this. Good game. Your timer is done! Why are you beaming me? Rio in overtime is actually cancerous. Not Titanosaurus. Rio in general is evil because 140 because the devs decided to nerf Rio. They're going to nerf his beam to 25 seconds without fixing it.